There's no dough in this. Hey y'all, Zachary. Welcome to Burn Down's Country Kitchen. Today we're going to get after pizza, but not your average kind of pizza. Nope, there will be no dough involved in this at all. There will be a skillet and a bunch of bacon and a bunch of filling. I do, however, have to make Italian sausage. I don't have any, but I do have hamburger, so we'll just turn that into Italian sausage. So that'll be great. All right, let's get after some of these ingredients. Hey, this will get us started. We're going to have to do our special pizza sauce. So we have our San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes in our paste. We'll have balsamic vinegar, onion, Italian seasoning, basil, salt, pepper, sugar, that kind of thing. And then we also have to have at least 1 pack of bacon. I suggest having 2. Always have a backup. You never know if you need more. And I got 3 different kinds of cheeses. I have a pizza blend. I have mozzarella sticks I need to use up, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there as well. And I got some pepper jack I need to go ahead and use up before that goes bad. So we'll do that. We have an onion and we have 2 different bell peppers. All right, let's get started on this bad boy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is cut into this onion, get it chopped up. Y'all seen me make this before? It's in several of my videos. I love this sauce. We want to do a fine chop on these, so go ahead and do it how we always do it. Tell you what, them onions got me crying like a little baby. We're gonna throw a little oil in this pan, not a lot, just a little bit. And of course some butter for flavor. Go ahead and start getting these onions soft, softened up. Let's go ahead and clear out the center here since they are coming along nicely. Go ahead and throw some more oil in the center, not a lot, because we're going to squeeze off our garlic. Anywhere 3 or 4 cloves. These are 2 really big ones and 1 average size clove, so that'll work out just fine. And of course you want to let it sit there for 30 seconds or so. When you start smelling the fragrance of the garlic, then you can start stirring it around. That's when you're usually good to go. Alright. Now you can smell it. Start moving it around. Nice. Moving right along. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat down here a little bit. I had it on medium high, now I just put it on medium low. And then the messy part. You're gonna squeeze it, and it's gonna get everywhere, so be careful. I do like this chunky. If you want it more smooth, you can put it in a blender or use an immersion blender. Up to you, but I like it a little chunky, so we'll leave it that way. I just think it's better. But it is messy, so you gotta be careful. Especially when you're squeezing. I tell you what, San Marzano has the best tomatoes in a can out of all the companies that do it. If I have my choice, I'm using San Marzano. And no, I don't get paid from them, although hit your boy up. I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to take your money. Man, I love this sauce. Then you can freeze it, you know, it thaws out quite well. It's good for spaghetti, it's good for anything like that. Get my hand cleaned up here real quick. Next will be our 1 can of tomato paste. And it was 1 can of the San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes. Of course, 1 whole onion and 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. That is where we are at. Make sure you get it all. After all, you paid for it. Right? Okay. And throw a little salt in. A couple pinches. This is basil. I would do, say, a tablespoon. Because I'm also going to do a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Don't want too much in there. It'll be overbearing if you do. Do some balsamic vinegar, about a teaspoon maybe. Found it. Now, the seasoning is really up to your taste. That's good. And then I'm going to throw probably about a cup of sugar in here. Ish. Give or take, maybe half a cup. And I'll start with half a cup and go from there. I always seem to put more in, but we'll see. Go ahead and get it all stirred in. Man, this is so good. You can already smell them flavors. And we're just going to let it hang out and simmer for 15, 20 minutes or so. Let it get hot, incorporate all the flavors. Go ahead and add in a little more basil and Italian. Probably another teaspoon. And a little more pepper. Just because looking at it, it looked a little like it needed it. I haven't tasted it, but just looking at it, told me it needed it, so it'll be alright. Just throw that in real quick and we'll let it hang out for a little while. Stirring it every now and then, you know, checking on it. Don't walk away from it. Make sure it's on a medium low so it can simmer. Yeah, that's better. It's way better. Just looks better. Like I said, I'll probably end up adding a little more sugar to it here in a little bit, but go ahead and let it do its thing for a while. Alright, so in order to make that hamburger and Italian sausage, we're going to have to do some seasonings here. I got 1 cup of dried milk powder. Might need a bigger bowl. 1 cup of fennel seeds. Yeah, let's get a bigger bowl. This ain't gonna do it. I probably don't need all this. It's way overkill. I mean, usually I do more sausage, but it'll be all right. I'll just save it, put it into something and use it later for more sausage. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of paprika or smoked paprika, your choice. I'm out of smoke, so I just went with regular. Same with the pepper. And it will be 1/2 cup sugar and a tablespoon of basil. We're just gonna go ahead and give that a quick stir. You're also gonna want a bottle or a glass of really cold milk. You want your meat to be cold. Everything needs to be cold to have a good sausage. Okay. You can also throw a couple pinches of salt in. It'll be all right. I don't need that. Okay, so here comes the getting dirty part. We're just gonna sprinkle it over, all of it, get nice coverage, and then mix it in. Just gotta get in there and mix it in. Look at this sauce. It's so rich, so flavorful and sweet. All right, cut up our veggies here. Let's see. Just gonna go to slant with these. This is gonna be a 1/2 onion. Then we're gonna soften them up in a frying pan so that they're nice and tender when we bite into them. That's set aside. For these, this is gonna get cut off. There's a little bad part I don't like. So we'll just chuck that. Just like that. So we can get this done too while we're at it. If you're not cutting bell peppers that way, you're doing it the hard way. We'll just say that. Get Got that membrane, we don't need that. Garden garbage. Alright. Just do these in strips. We'll probably cut them in half. I don't want them too big. So we're going to go ahead and throw some oil in this pan, just like we did last time around. We want a little bit because we're softening them peppers up and onions. So, and of course, we got to add our butter. Got to have that flavor. Otherwise, what are we even doing here? Right? Get them in there. We're just looking to soften them up. Looks beautiful though, don't it? All the vibrant colors. It's gonna taste good too. Now this is something I've had in my head for a while now, and I think you can do it with all kinds of stuff. You can do Philly cheesesteak style, you can do a breakfast style, anything really. But I chose pizza. I've been on a pizza kick lately, and I thought, why not do one where you don't actually use dough? It sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and spray this with some nonstick spray. We do not want that bacon to stick on there. Okay. We're just going to lay it about halfway, and the rest it hangs over. Maybe a little less than halfway. We're going to want them touching and overlapping as much as we can here. Just like that. So it's good to have you a couple packs just in case, because you're gonna use some bacon on this one. Like I said, I have never done this. I saw a variation of it, and it looked cool. And ever since then, I couldn't get it out of my head. So here we are. As for most of the things I do, I just can't seem to get it out of my head until I end up making it. That's what we are doing. Okay, good thing I got 2 things of bacon. So now we're going to go ahead and put in some of this Italian sausage. Just going to smash it down. You don't want it too thick, but that'll be raw when the bacon's cooked, and you don't want that. Do not want that at all. So, try to spread it around nice and even, fairly thin. One heck of a monstrosity here. I'm also going to try to build it up the wall here. Well, not try. I'm going to build it up the wall here. Just like so. So next, put some of this beautiful sauce on there. Gotta have pizza sauce, right? This is the great everyday everything sauce. And it freezes well, so that's my suggestion. Use what you can and freeze the rest. Okay, I'm gonna throw some pepperoni down next. No need to be cheap. No need to be cheap. This thing is going to be ridiculously stuffed. Ridiculously stuffed. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Alright. Pretty good, huh? Nice little starter base. Then I got these pepper jack strips. I cut them long ways. So I'm going to want this cheesy, right? Nice and cheesy. Got our fresh vegetables here. Throw some of them in there. Nicely softened. Man, it looks so good. It smells so good. All right. Now I got these mozzarella pieces. The string cheese they just have lying around. They're going to go bad soon if I don't get them something done with them. So we'll do it this way. Why not, right? Okay. Throw some more pepperoni. Some strategic spots here. Don't need a bunch because you already have a bunch on there. Got another one of these, might as well use it. Might as well use it. All right. Okay, so I got a other bag of mozzarella here that I can use before I crack open another one if I need to. Man, I'm getting excited about this thing. hard to explain it when you say you're not using crust. Making a pizza without crust. All right. Spread that out. I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer of pepperoni on top, just to try to help hold that cheese in when we wrap it. Plus, come on, what else are we gonna do with the pepperoni? Might as well go in this thing, right? Man. This thing is gonna be so good. Just like that. Go ahead and go with a little more sauce on top here. Just like so. Look at that thing. All right. Start piecing it together. Just like that. Any pattern you really feel like you want to do. Like I don't think there's any right way or wrong way about it. Just trying to make sure most of it gets covered. Pretty much the gist of it. This is ridiculous. A lot of things I do on here is absolutely ridiculous. Just like so. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way because I want this little piece here covered up too. There we go. Tuck it in. Ridiculous. Look at that. All right, I'm going to put it in at 350 pretty much until the bacon's cooked and the hamburger is at temperature around 165 or so. All right, let's put it in the oven. Real quick before I put it in, I'm going to go ahead and paint some of the sauce on it. Because I would do that if I was doing it something else where I use like barbecue sauce. Like you can do a bacon burger like this as well. Like, and there's so many things you can do like this. But like if it was a chicken bacon ranch, I would do it with ranch. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. You know you're looking at something epic when all you can do is giggle. All right, now I'm gonna put it in the stove, in the oven. All right, y'all, it's that time again. If you could, and you haven't done it yet before, hit like, share, subscribe. It does me a world of good. I'm trying to make that push to 1,000, so if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and tap that notification bell as well. All right, you know me, I like to keep the business short and the rest of the fun long. So let's get after that taste test. This thing is awesome. It's just awesome. Come, look at this. Come here. Trying to figure out where I should cut into this thing at. I'll go ahead and try here. Either there, let's say right here. I love this knife, by the way. Look at this. Look at that. That is so good. That is looking so good. You got the peppers. You got the pepperoni, all the cheese, the bacon, the onions. Man. All right. Cut me off a little piece here. Or a couple little pieces. All right, get a nice piece here. It's got everything in it. Man. It's also got that sauce we made, which is just so good. All right, here we go. Ooh, hot. That is really good. That homemade Italian sausage. You don't have to do it. You can buy it. But I didn't have it. And I really like the homemade Italian sausage I make. Man, that's good. It's juicy. The peppers, the mozzarella, the pepper jack. It's got this thing has so much flavor. So much flavor. You know, the bell peppers. Golly. There's so much in this thing, I feel like I'm forgetting. And yeah, it's messy, but you know, around here, if you don't look wrecked, you didn't do it right. All right, I'll take one more bite. That's hearty. Like, that's gonna fill you and a bunch of people up. I had 2 bites, and I'm not saying I'm full, but like, you know, after you eat a sliver of that, you're gonna be feeling good. Which means either a lot of people get to eat off of it, or lots of leftovers. Either way it goes, it's a win-win, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed the show. That's gonna do it for us. Cook something, cook anything. Cook a bacon-wrapped skillet pizza. Why not, right? And you could put anything else in there. I'm going to do other ones. I'm going to do a Philly cheesesteak one eventually. I'm going to do some kind of a cheeseburger one eventually. I mean, you can do a breakfast one. So, yeah, there's plenty of variations we can do with this, and I'm looking forward to every single one of them. All right, y'all. That'll do it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time.